Steph.
Wildfires are raging across the western U.S. with fire crews braving flames and smoke to save those in the path of destruction.
And sometimes it's not a who, but a what that needs rescuing. An American flag spared from the flames by 3 firefighters in Oroville, California. The so-called Wildfire has scorched more than 5,000 acres there.
It's one of 49 fires burning in the western U.S. Farther south, a wildfire in Santa Barbara has destroyed an outdoor school and campground. It happened just days before hundreds of Boy Scouts were expected to show up for summer camp.
All right, the Weather Channel's Dave Malkoff has a look at the damage.
Jim and Stephanie, this is one of more than a dozen wildfires burning out of control throughout the state of California. This one blew up in absolutely no time. From the moment that it sparked to the moment that it looked like this was just a matter of minutes.
Minutes after the Whittier Fire began, it was chaos. Long flames licking over a packed highway. Campers and RVs making a break for it with no time to drop their awnings. Metal poles scratching burning tree limbs. And then the worst part.
We had the 80 children up this canyon, right up this road.
Yeah.
And we had to move, and we had to move fast.
80 campers, many from inner city L.A., camping here had no way out. The bus that dropped them off was long gone.
So this is the shack that was provided for medication dispensary.
David Fields is Circle V Ranch Camp's executive director. Everyone followed their emergency plan, but here they had an advantage. One firefighter actually made it in past the flames to help.
Can you imagine if we didn't have that firefighter on this side of the fire? I think he was in communications with the firefighters on the other end, talking to them, saying, okay, this is what we're doing, this is where we are, how are you coming?
We had erratic winds, we had spotting way ahead of itself, we had fire going up the canyon, down the canyon, going across the road. Amazingly, having to evacuate 3,000 campers across the street, shelter 80 kids in place. We had another supposedly 100 people in Whittier. We got everybody out safely, no injuries, no deaths.
They were very lucky to get those kids out of there because the entire area as you drive through here looks like that with black and gray ash, just a moonscape around here. Everything is burnt, no matter which direction you go. We do know of some loss of life that happened with the animals here at the Boy Scout camp. Near Santa Barbara, California, I'm Dave Malkoff, the Weather Channel.
So monsoon moisture will help fire crews in parts of the Southwest today, but dry lightning could spark additional fires across much of California and the Great Basin.
All right, Jen, what else is coming up?
All right, Steph, we'll send it back over to you.
Well, the Whittier Fire in Santa Barbara County, California, is closing in on 12,000 acres burned since it began on Saturday.
All right, the conditions have incident meteorologists busy monitoring its growth. Our Dave Malkoff is in Santa Barbara County and has more from the front lines.
Good morning, Steph and Jim. You can see the DC-10 behind me loaded with Phos-Chek retardant waiting to dump on the eastern flank of this fire. It is a big effort, both in the air and on the ground. Take a look at this.
Huge flames bursting from a mountaintop as the Whittier Fire widens its destructive path in California. You are watching this wind-driven fire grow by more than 1,000 acres in 24 hours. Down at base camp, map makers are going through almost a 2-liter soda bottle worth of ink every 2 days now.
It's all west to northwest, so it will be heading out that way.
Incident meteorologist Jim Dudley is helping to redraw the fire borders as wind swirls in from every direction.
So basically you've got cool ocean air coming here and you've got hot desert here, and that's swirling around the fire.
Exactly, and the fire, the interface right between the two is where right now where the fire is doing most of its burning. Fortunately, that's where all the heavier fuels and all the fire activity was going on yesterday.
Right where we saw it burning on that mountaintop.
Exactly.
This Boy Scout camp and outdoor school have been around for at least 65 years, bringing middle schoolers in here to learn about the environment. The fire took everything except for 2 buildings. According to the Facebook page, they lost a bunch of animals here, and the camp counselors lost everything they own.
Down the road, hundreds of adult campers just left everything behind and ran to safety.
You'll have winds coming up through gaps this way. You'll have winds coming up the valley this way. You'll also have winds trying to go this way here. And you'll also have winds, believe it or not, trying to go around this here. So you get this big eddy or a swirling effect.
From a NASA satellite, you can actually see the separation between the marine layer fog down there and the smoke right above it. A fast-moving, swirling fire, just one of more than a dozen burning across California.
For the more than 700 firefighters on this big wildfire, today is going to be a crucial one for them because sundowners are expected tomorrow evening. Outside of Santa Barbara, California, I'm Dave Malkoff, the Weather Channel.
Well, the fire has forced staff at the Circle 5 Ranch, or Circle V Ranch camp, to cancel all remaining summer sessions. The camp's water treatment facility and pipes were severely damaged by the blaze and will take months to repair.
Infrastructure. All right, let's take a look at the West Coast fire map right now. 48 active fires. These are fires with 100 acres or more. And yeah, regardless of the showers and thunderstorms you see on radar out there, it is not helping anybody.
All right, Jen, what's coming up?
Yeah.
All right. Well, this morning we'll continue to watch the flash flooding.